Hey everybody, welcome back to Deliver Us Mars. We're here in our father's colony, the result of the aftermath of the violent conflict between the Outwardians and the Homewardians, the seemingly successful colony which was built on the stolen Ark technology. We're here with Sarah and Kathy, our protagonist, who I believe, it seems, has determined that she will take the Arks home regardless of the cost to her father, regardless of the cost to this small handful of colonists, to try to save Earth. So, our plan is to shut down the oxygen pumps, temporarily forcing all of the locals to run for cover, to run for suits, to run for pressurized safety. And that will allow Sarah, who's injured, to make her way over to Ark Vita over here and prepare for launch. So, let's go. Let's get it going. Let's finish our mission and go home.
Kathy, I hope you're on any of these frequencies and that you're hearing this. Please stop running away. We are so close to having everything we want. Please, just stay here.
That's the pump, Ayla. Let's find the terminal and shut it down.
Okay, the terminal's in the center. We've got to get over there somehow. And it doesn't help that our father is like sending these ongoing messages. Looks like we got a climbing section here. Okay. Make our way through here, and then what? I think we drop down and climb up. Okay, we can't, where do we go from here then? If we're not supposed to climb up that, then what are we supposed to do? When I get to the top, then what? Do I try and, maybe I go to the left here and try and get up on that pipe? Okay, I have to admit I'm a little confused. Am I jumping up? What's going on here? No, that doesn't work. I guess we'll get up and try and jump to the left. Okay. Well, that doesn't work. Maybe we jump to a higher platform to start. Maybe that first one is not the right one. So, we jump to that, or wait, this opened up. Hold on.
I didn't shut it down. It just moved those heat shields.
Ah, okay, now I
Maybe we need to
understand.
follow the pipes up, Ayla.
So we build ourselves a path. And then, okay, that's gonna do it.
Guys, colonists are newly here. Give me some good news.
We're not at the Ark yet, but we're going as fast as we can.
Please, hurry up before we're forced to join their insane little cult.
I'm trying, but
I gotta go. Hurry.
that doesn't work either. The pipes.
Push random buttons.
I
Cut
don't
the
think I have any
pipes.
other option.
Oh boy. Okay, this is permanent though.
Atmospheric breach detected. Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and get to the nearest safety zone immediately.
Kathy, what the hell just happened?
I had no other choice.
Everyone's dispersing. I have a clear shot of the facility now.
I'll meet you inside.
Okay.
Atmospheric breach
We're committed now.
Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and get to the nearest safety zone.
I think we've condemned these people to death if we take Vita, which is not a good feeling. But
Atmospheric breach detected.
if it's,
Level
I guess
4
her
rupture.
decision is if it's
Please
the
put on your
entire planet
pressurized
Earth,
suit and get to
or
the
this
nearest
small group of
safety zone
colonists, then
immediately.
she's made her decision. She's made her choice.
Atmospheric breach detected. Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and get to
Before
the
the doors
nearest
close.
safety zone.
I'm not gonna make it. Sarah, go out now. Go.
Kathy, it's no use coming here. The Ark can't. No, Umber, listen to me. You can't do this. Not just to me, no. You can't leave. Kathy!
We have to, Dad. I'm gonna find another way up there now.
What are you doing? That vent takes you straight to the Tesla chambers. You're going to get yourself killed.
What do I do? What do I do? I guess I run and jump? Okay. Can I cut through the... Nope. Can't cut the fans. Got a ladder. Tense. Very tense. Can we make it before, something bad happens? Okay, this seems really dangerous.
Umber, please. I don't want to lose you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotta time our jumps here. Now we're trying to go over there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make it. This is fine. How are we getting up there, though? Are we jumping onto the...
It is. I thought about only one thing, and that was you. I couldn't stop thinking about how I messed up. How I couldn't save you. How I failed you as a father. I should have been able to protect you. I should have made a lot of things better, but losing you was the biggest mistake.
Okay, she won't jump to the left here. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, that was pretty close. Okay. What's going on here? I guess we're doing this. Where are we going from here? Over to there? Okay, alright. And then what? I guess up that wall over on the other side. intense.
Please stay. I promise you that I'll be better. I'll make sure you're safe, and that nothing can ever hurt us again. Remember? Are you hearing any of this? Kathy, please answer me.
Okay, now what? Oh, we have to climb this thing while it rotates? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. All right. Nope, nope, nope. Wow, that's crazy. How am I supposed to do that? That is insanely hard. You can't even climb that fast. Oh man, okay. Oh, jeez Louise, that's ridiculous. Okay. Whew, made it. And now through here, up the ladder. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna make it. Sarah should be prepping Vita for launch. Okay, now what? In through here. That electrical arcing worries me. Oh! Damn, he made it. He's gonna try to physically overpower us or what? Oh no, it's a chase sequence. Okay.
Hurry! Go! Quick! Get inside! Alex, lock this door. They're trying to sabotage the Ark's thrusters. Okay, just a quadruple DES symmetric encryption that uses a 64-bit cipher key. You've got this.
Please, hear me out. If only for a second. You don't have to do this. This place, everything we've built. I can't go back to Earth. They'll lock me up and throw away the key. We'll be apart again.
Cap, Sarah, the colonists are inside the bridge.
The Arks need to stay here for the colony, but I need you to stay here for me. You're the only thing that's missing. Please, stay. Please.
I'm through. Got the launch sequence started. Start your engines.
I'll try.
Kathy, let's go. Cat.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Automated launch sequence initiated.
Quick.
Board Ark Vita immediately. Departure imminent.
Sarah! I'm coming to get you. We're gonna make it! Hold on!
Yeah, back to the start. Back to the start where he left us behind to get on this ship and leave.
Hurry! Hey, Ada!
Launch sequence initiated. Clear flight chamber. Automated launch protocol initiated. Start manual cross-checks.
Cat? You got this.
An interesting choice he made. He finally showed an ounce of spine. And he's going to come back and face judgment for what he's done. Okay.
Sarah, sit rep.
I initiated the launch sequence from the control room.
Copy. Proceeding with final checks. Initiating airtight seal. Sealed. Checking air composition.
Air composition value is incorrect. Nitrogen 78, oxygen 22.
We're good. Initiating a ductor retract.
Ductor retract.
Sarah, vent off lines.
Go.
Starting automatic ground launch sequencer. Retracting orbit.
Already retracted.
Okay. Starting auxiliary power units.
Auxiliary power units. Oh, over here. Okay. Auxiliary power units.
Done.
Gaseous oxygen retraction controls active. Here, okay. Let's go to 0.
Beanie cap retracted. Visors check. Go.
Go.
Dad's not participating
Transferring
in.
ground to internal power.
He's just kind of chilling there. Power transfer controls active. There's, let's see, there's a button and a dial. Here we go.
Transfer complete. We're on internal power. Sarah, initiate sound suppression.
Initiated.
2 more steps.
Medium free thrusters. Good to go. Thrusters up. Lift off. Lift off.
So Habitas and Vita will return to Earth. And the colony is left to fend for itself. What a hard decision to make. Do the lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few? What if they stole from us in the first place? Very interesting questions raised by this game.
It's good to hear your voice. What happened to the Unison colonists?
It's all worked out and taken care of.
Good. I love you, Mzadi.
I love you too.
He made it. I'm so sorry, Sarah, for everything.
It's alright, Kat. You knew it was right in the end. That's what matters.
Why did you come after me?
I don't know. If you're looking for Isaac, I granted his request. He's down the corridor.
Thanks.
Did you tell him about Claire already?
No. I'm gonna tell him right now.
Good luck.
Oh, one last comic book, it looks like. For completionists who played through while collecting everything possible. Marsman issue number 8, Celebration. As the astronaut further adopts the Martian way of life, he comes to understand and embrace their ceremonies and rituals. The hardships that follow for the astronaut are not those of conflict anymore, but those of taking responsibility, of staying together, and of working hard each day to maintain the colony's equilibrium. These day-to-day obstacles shall never cease, and it's a life of hardship. But it's a life the astronaut chooses willingly. Author's note. As you might have deduced from the synopsis, Amira and I have decided to wrap up the story of Marsman as we prepare for a very special occasion. An occasion that is a unison first, even. We'd like to thank you for all your support and hard work during these first difficult years. We love you all, and from here on out starts a journey that doesn't have a central conflict or a great dramatic story arc. Here starts the work. Plain and simple. With love, Conrad and Amira. And, question mark.
I'll get that down.
Pangea. This thing might be the biggest miracle machine my dad's ever engineered. I don't think anyone back on Earth will even believe this machine actually exists, so they see it with their own eyes. So we're taking the tech back with us. Where are we going? Oh, he's over here.
Front row seats to a miracle. It took years for us to find the right biopolymer. Eventually someone found it. Now we can create nature. We're going to have to print a lot more than this if you want to save it. Strange. I just remember the day we were born. You probably don't know this, but I almost lost you and your mother that day.
Really?
Yeah. When Liz was giving birth, witnessing worst storms we'd ever seen. Rolling blackouts were a common occurrence. This time the flood took out the hospital's generators. It wasn't exactly optimal, to say the least. You were born with an umbilical cord. Your umbilical cord wrapped around your neck. And your mum lost consciousness due to shock.
Jeez.
Yeah. I was just standing there in the corner, watching all the nurses and doctors running around trying to save you both. I felt so useless. So utterly bound. When we get back to Earth, they'll take me away. We won't be together, you know that, Kathy.
I know.
I really did try to do what's best for humanity's survival. No matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to unite. We fight each other if we have a common enemy or a common goal. We disagree on how to overcome it. We become hateful in our rhetoric and destructive in our actions. We'll steal another man's bread if we're hungry, and we'll destroy their home if we want it for ourselves. We keep doing this to each other, to ourselves, as if somehow personal gain always triumphs unity. What are we trying to save if we ourselves just end up destroying it? I really believed what I was doing was right. But then, who says you're right? Who gets to decide that?
It's good to hear your voice. What happened to the units and colonists?
That, it's all worked out and, taken care of.
Good. I love you, Amzadi.
I love you too.
And even if there is a way of knowing that you're fighting for the true greater good, I mean, why do you have to fight for it in the first place? God, how do you stay strong through all that? How do you stay good? Believe this is what we should do. I hope you're right.
Hope springs eternal in the human breast.
What?
We can be better.
Mission Control, this is Sarah Baker, Commander of Mission Opera. The mission was a success. We're returning to Earth. ETA is 6 months, 13 days, and 4 hours. Mission Control, please respond. This is our third attempt to reach you. Are you there?
Well, there you have it, folks. Okay, well, thoughts. The story here I thought was really strong, and the characters in particular were fantastic. I thought they were well-wrought, complicated characters, no one-note, one-dimensional nonsense. Every character had motivations, had an internal ethical system, had conflicts and relationships. I thought the voice acting was very well done, and the story that it told was really, really emotional. It was the blending of the grand science fiction opera with the intimate family trauma, I thought, was very well done. And the story that they tried to tell was one about the ways we hurt each other, not just as a species, but as individuals, and not just as individuals, but as a species. And I thought they did that very well. I really liked the atmosphere of the game. I really enjoyed the feeling of being in the near future, having access to these kind of incredible vistas of galactic ballet and controlling, even the weird controls minigame. Like it felt like you were really there in the middle of a ship that was about to blast off and launch for another planet. The questions that it raised, the gray areas, the moral quandaries, there was no clear-cut answer. There was no preaching. It just asked all these questions and said, what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? Which side would you have taken? Which way would you have gone? And for Isaac, I thought Isaac's character, his to be honest, his voice actor was maybe the weakest part of the game. But the characterization of him as this combination of brilliant, absolutely brilliant, visionary scientist and just this weak, craven, selfish, spineless man who nevertheless desperately loved his family. What an incredible villain! What a great antagonist for the series and for the story. I think his character is the linchpin that makes the whole game work. For him to be both an aspirational source of hope and a damned source of tragedy in one individual is a really strong achievement for the game. I thought the protagonist, Kathy, was very well voiced and also an interesting character. She had her main dilemma throughout the game was which way she would fall in the end. And the game really kept you on edge. You really didn't know until after she finally reunites with him and finally gets a chance to talk with him in person and see just how naive she was to become completely disillusioned in the course of a 15-minute conversation and realize just what kind of man her father actually is. I thought that Claire, the sister character, was great. The family conflict shown between her and her father when Kathy was just a child, that was really well done. So the story and the characters were really, really strong. Now, in terms of being a video game, that was a little bit weaker. The mini games were okay. The traversal was really pretty rough. And there were some graphical glitches. The faces were blurry, the lips didn't sync appropriately. The level design was really strong. The art design was fantastic. And there was a lot to like about this game. But from the point of view of a player, like actually playing through, didn't have a lot of motivation to get the collectibles. There was no real reward for it other than like little teeny tiny bits of lore. And there wasn't a lot of game there. It was more of a visual novel with mini-game interludes. And there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to do that, you need to pull it off a little bit better than they did here. So I'm really glad I played the game. The story was fantastic. The characters are great, very memorable, and some really cool moments of feeling like it was really in the near future. You know, in zero G, working to do an EVA, like the tenseness of the EVA and cutting away the debris. That was great. Using the little Ayla, the aces, that was kind of fun. I do think maybe the aces could have used a little bit more personality, but for what they were pretty well done. And the puzzles were okay, not too hard, not too easy. Could have used maybe a little bit more variety, a few more mechanics thrown in there. But overall, a very solid game. Not that long to play, you know. What was this, episode 11 or 12 or something? So 8 or 9 hours to get through the story. And overall, just really glad that I decided to play this. It was a good experience. Overall rating, I'd say, I mean, the story, the character, the visuals, the design, the atmosphere, all that was strong. The gamification was weak, though. That drags it down. And it is a little on the short side, but it is an indie game, and it was, you know, not a full-price AAA game. So, overall, I'd say maybe an 8 out of 10, just because the science fiction and the story was right up my alley. But for other folks, I could see it being as low as like a 7, maybe even a 6.5, depending on what they came into the game for. So your opinions will vary, but overall, I think that's a solid 8. Really solid game, and glad that I played it. So, glad also that you guys came along on the journey with me. I hope you enjoyed the series. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the conclusion of the story. You know, at the end, Kathy quotes that famous poem, "Hope springs eternal in the human breast." I'm not sure the author, if I'm being completely honest. But the questions were raised, and that little teeny tiny bit of a teaser, leaving open for a sequel, maybe a third game called "Deliver Us Earth." I'm not sure, but overall, yeah, very nice. And my final achievement unlocked, Delivered Us Mars. So anyway, guys, that's it for Deliver Us Mars. Thanks for coming along on the journey with me. Thanks for watching and commenting and being a part of my community. Really appreciate it. And if you end up doing your own playthrough, let me know what you think of your playthrough of the game. Did you find things that I missed? Were there secrets? Were there hidden bits of lore in some of the collectibles? And either way, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next series, whatever that might be. Take care.